As a young freshman in college, Richard wasn't making any friends. Most shy people get out of the shell, and while they do not become social and outgoing, at least they make a couple of friends here and there, get invited to events, travel, visit others, and overall, have an average life experience. Not everyone needs to be like James, who was once lost in a South American jungle and survived 10 days among the predators by making friends with them so hard they begged me to go. In his own words, Richard was once again isolated. A few girls that knew him from the classes recall him as a weird, awkward kid, shy, almost always silent, speaking to a professor after the professor had spoken to him, or speaking to them when he had no other option, for whatever reason. One of them says she remembers one party during that first year. Somehow, Richard got himself invited, and to nobody's surprise, it didn't end well. Richard had a beer. A beer. One. That triggered a metamorphosis of sorts. He became, well, not sociable, not outgoing, but willing to speak with this girl, yes. He spoke about Japanese cartoons, she told me. Japanese cartoons. Pornographic Japanese cartoons. Aleister Crowley and succubus and incubus. I didn't know what that was. I did my research. Succubus and incubus are minor demons according to the occultist. Sons and daughters of Lilith, which in the Jewish religious mythology was the first woman, created before Eve, cast away to punish her rebellion, since she refused to obey Adam. And in this person's view, anyone, and I mean anyone, can get a succubus, incubus, or bunch of both, simply by asking. Some of them, maybe more intelligent or less ridiculous, warn that these creatures, these spirits, can drain energy from whoever calls them. The rest see them as super-duper lovers or sex toys for incels. In any event, Richard apparently had a harem of this, guys and girls. The girl I interviewed didn't laugh, didn't mock him, didn't even walk away. Subtly, she invited other people to the conversation. Her friends at first, so Richard was surrounded by 4 or 5 young, beautiful women. It wasn't long before some boys joined them. In the end, more than 20 people were hearing his stories, even if he was only aware of 3 or 4 of them. At some point, as it couldn't be any other way, someone broke out laughing. According to this girl, it was when Richard told them that he had an incubus shaped like a transgender anime girl who liked to dress as a French maid when he was cleaning. That was when Richard noticed all the people, listening and laughing, since nobody could repress it anymore. And this girl says she could see it in his eyes, the tears, on their way to escape. He didn't follow with a joke. He didn't drink something. He didn't try to mix with the other people. He ran, like a little scared boy. But he couldn't run forever. The whole ordeal was so absurd that it became a running joke. And a good joke, since it almost became slang in their college for some time. I can't even begin to imagine Richard's humiliation. He was never invited to any party again. And he probably didn't want to. What he did want was revenge. No, I can't understand revenge on whom for what. Maybe he couldn't either. But his roommate, another loner, not so ridiculous, said Richard told him once that he was working on it. He'd curse them all with as much brutality as he could, whatever that meant. And believe it or not, some nasty things did happen to some of the people in that party, including the girl I interviewed. She had a car accident, lost a hand, walks with a limp, got a few facial scars. And she says it really wasn't anyone's fault, that the brakes didn't work, period. I'm sure Richard has said over and over that he caused that accident. For another story Tune in next Tuesday. Meanwhile, watch another video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check the description for our social media. And sleep well.
If you can.